Hello all, this is James Johnson, aka Sulfurblade, and I need to do a video. I'm actually a little bit tired of Stranded Deep at this point in time, and sadly, the game I've really been enjoying, I've actually reached the end of the campaign. So, the Ultimate Admiral Age of Sail, which I've been completely loving. Yeah, I'm at the end. So I've been scratching my head wondering what to do, and I know that I still haven't done one of the Monarchs in the Monarch's Journey in CK2. Though CK2 usually isn't something I video very often because, well, it doesn't seem to go over very well on the channel, and at the same time, even when I do attempt to video it, I usually don't end up posting it because those videos usually end up to be like 6 to 8 hours long, and I'm just like, who's gonna watch this? So I end up not even uploading it anyway because of I just get zoned into CK2. This is a game that just sucks me in, and I don't manage the time. I do what I need to do, and when I'm done, and if I was recording it, I stop recording it, and usually it'll be like 8 hours, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm not posting this one. And so I've done that a lot. I have recorded a lot of CK2 that I have not actually posted because the videos were just of such extreme length. But I'm going to try it here with the Monarch's Journey because this Monarch does look like his journey is pretty easy to do, that I'm not expecting it to take too long for me to check off the check marks in order to get the maximum score in Monarch's Journey here. With that being said, let's jump. And he's also this is going to be in Wales. This is Welsh. This is like some of my favorite place to play, and so I was sad that I missed this character during the Monarch's Journey, but I discovered that you can go back and you can do Monarchs if you've missed them. You just have to click on the arrows up on the top and you can change the different Monarchs. And so if you missed a Monarch, just go play them anyway because you haven't really missed them. Nothing says you have to do that Monarch's Journey well, he's the featured Monarch. You can actually do any of the Monarchs today. Just click the arrow over to get to the Monarch that you may have missed, and that's what I'm doing. So with that being said, we're going to jump on in. I'm going to change this to Iron Man because I prefer playing Iron Man. Bronze Man is like a mode that they created for this that allows you to save, where Iron Man doesn't let you save. But with Iron Man you can get if I happen to accidentally do any of the achievements, though I've done most of the achievements at this point. I'm gonna start the normal rules that I go with, which is no Shattered Retreat, no defensive packs, and what's the other one? And minor epidemics set to fewer. That's just the way I prefer to play. Okay, we'll start Iron Man. So, I don't know what you guys know about Crusader Kings 2. My friends call this a spreadsheet game. I think of it as kind of like one of the ultimate role-playing games, if you will, that there ever has been. I am King. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but we'll just say the Great of Gwynedd. This is my domain. I evidently have this Count. Mad Dog of Powways is my cousin, evidently. And this Count here is also a cousin. He's the Count of Boleth. Then that's my land. That's my land. And the island out there is my land. So I actually have at least 4 baronies. Yeah, it doesn't look like I own this barony here on my... I'm going to want to revoke this somehow. I'll figure out a way of doing it. And I don't own this barony either. That's another one I'll want to try to revoke. Though it is showing that I'm over my domain limit right now, which is to be expected. I probably don't have any centralization law or anything like that, but we'll take and fix that. That's not going to be a big issue. I love playing in this neck of the woods. I love playing as Welsh. However, I prefer the 769 start. This is actually 1195, which means we're staring at a very strong England that may or may not want to devour us. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to fend off the English dog, if you will, through clever use of diplomacy and or marriage. And then we're going to actually have to do the goals of the challenge. So conquer Wales and completely control the following provinces. So basically I need to own all of Wales. What else here? Prince of Wales. While holding the Kingdom of Wales, you must have as many vassals as possible be of your own dynasty. Have them retain the title of Duke or higher. Bastard members do not count unless legitimized. Your character must be an independent ruler. The ruler and vassals must also be of Welsh culture. Okay, so I want to get as many vassals in my dynasty as possible. Gotcha. And then this is love spoons. Marry as many of my children to the English culture as you can. Only the English spouses with titles or claims count towards the challenge. Okay, so titles or claims. So I'm going to be marrying counts, English dukes, the King of England, probably maybe even barons of England, because that's a title, right? So as long as they have a title or they have a claim, I guess, to a title. I don't know how that goes. Does that mean claims on my land, or does that mean claims on any land? But I think just to make it simple, we'll just marry them to people that actually are landed. So that'll make it simple. And I only need to do that 4 times, so, well, I might not have 4 kids. So I need to have 4 kids, at least, to be able to marry. So 4 kids married to England. Okay, check. We'll do that. We need 9 vassals. Duke or higher? 9 dukes, huh? That is actually going to be a bit of a trick, as there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 duchies in the Kingdom of Wales. Powys, Gwynedd, Debareth, and Gwyn. Yeah, only... Oh, there's Cornwall, too. I wonder if Cornwall's part of this. Is it? No, it doesn't look like Cornwall is on this. Interesting. Alright, so now we have a general idea of what we need to do to get the points. Now we need to actually start playing the game. So, probably start off with a marriage. I don't have any kids. I'm 22, so I'm fairly young. I'm gonna need a baby making machine, it sounds like, because I want to make sure I have plenty of kids. So Grey Eminence is great for fertility, that's 10. Lustful is great for fertility, that's 20. If I could get a gray eminent lustful woman, now that would be the best combination, though that's unlikely. And it would also be like to still have decent stats and maybe a decent non-aggression pact of some sort. So this marriage will likely take a little bit of time to figure out. Here we have a charismatic negotiator, so that's 5 points of fertility plus 25, but the stats are a bit crappy and she's old. She's 37, so she's going to be limited in her baby-making years. Even though she has decent traits, her age is completely a no-no. Just lustful. Midas touched is usually good for fertility. Alright, we're going to sort this list by stewardship. So here's a 23-year-old Midas-touched girl who is Earl Gerard the Lion, Occitan, so that's someone down in Lower France. Greedy, ambitious. Those are fairly decent stats. These two here, that's 5 points she'll be giving me towards the state marshal. That's 8 points she'll be giving me towards my domain. She won't be giving me jack for diplomacy, but we can probably make do that way. 4 points towards learning. Intrigue I don't care about so much. She's a possibility because of being Midas touched, because of being younger, because of having good stewardship. Ooh. Oh, she's 30 though. Midas touched and lustful is a beautiful combination. If she was 21, she'd be a no-brainer. Well, that's 6 points marshal, 5 points steward, 5 points learning. She'd be good for tech. She'd give me steward or fertility there, and Pomerania. Not really a better alliance. All the stats are so low here, though. Alright, I don't want to go below 9 in stewardship, so she jumps out the most at me right now. But this is Crusader Kings 2, and no decision is something everything takes a while to figure out. Maria is an heir to a county, which doesn't really factor too much because I don't really want to own a county in France, to be quite honest with you. It'll just be a headache. It'll be like an enclave that I don't want to deal with. So that doesn't matter to me, to be honest. We're going to have to check out the lowborn ladies here to see if there might be something better. And these aren't necessarily lowborn ladies, these are just pretty much all of the ladies. Probably going to go with my religion group. And Diplo range, yes. I'm going to sort by stewardship. And already we're seeing a couple of nice possible wives that we weren't seeing before. Like this one right here has got some beautiful traits. I mean beautiful traits and good stats. This is definitely a possibility. $30 old. We've seen her before, I think. Oh wow, look at this girl. Look at that martial skill. She is lustful. Alright, that's 10 extra points of martial, which will be huge for the levies. That's beautiful state. Yeah. She's even of a noble family, so it's not going to horribly hit my... I'm liking this girl the most so far. There are no geniuses, evidently. Of the quick girls, this is what we have. 116, 119, 116. The German girl I did look at earlier. not really doing it for me. So there's a lot of lustful. There's Delinda. I'm going to sort this one more time by, well, two more times. I want to see it by diplomats. Hello, you're a baby maker. Now I have to seriously think about, is baby making the most important damn thing I need? I'm definitely gonna need kids. Well, I only need 4 marriages. I mean, not 4 marriages, 4 kids. She's not going to give me anywhere near the same type of stewardship or martial skill that Delina will give me, but she is the best baby maker I've seen. And yeah, Delina's #1 in martial. And if we sort by learning... So if anyone's wondering what do you care about learning for, learning is tech points. And tech points isn't so much as important in this type of game where you're trying to accomplish the Monarch's journey. Tech points is more for a long game. So yeah, I think Delinda at this point is going to be our wife. Alright, they're not going to accept the marriage. Why not? Is not at war with king. You don't have a... That's weird. Just gonna invite you, and that'll take care of that. Okay, I can create the Duchy of Powys. Should I create the Duchy of Powys at this point in time? Would that be the best use of my cash? I am gonna evidently have to take this from the English, which will be a challenge in and of itself. But we'll get it done. We're not going to make the duchy right now. What focuses are going to best help us accomplish our goal at this point in time? I would normally start with a business focus on any character I go with, because business focus allows me to get the trade route, which gets me a big chunk of money. You could also debase the mint and get nice chunks of money that way. However, when you go with a business focus, you end up becoming stressed very often. And I don't want to have any mystery deaths, if you will, because I need... Well, how much of this stuff do I need to do in his lifespan? Actually, that's a very good question. Challenge is only accomplishable with featured ruler during their lifespan, so getting those 4 kids married. Progress continues as long as you play ruler, so I can... That part is not within his lifespan, and Dragon's Fire, progress continues as... Okay, that's not in his lifespan. So just the 4 marriages is the only thing I need to do in his lifespan, which actually isn't that difficult. So yeah, knowing that, we're gonna go with my normal economic focus. We're gonna go with business because money is the path to success in this game, as far as I'm concerned. All right. With that being said, I could make a friend. Making a friend is usually something you can do fairly quickly. Well, especially if you use carousing focus, but I'm not carousing. So I'm still gonna go with make a friend at this point because I'm young, and I don't even have any kids yet. So I feel like I can get this focus done quickly and efficiently, and then be able to do another focus right away. Okay, we need to set crown focus. And this is the obvious location for that. It's already got the most holdings. It's got an empty holding already, but I want to unlock these 2 empty holdings. If I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 castles all in this one province, England better look out, because I'll be a monster for troops. Alright, we need to get our kids. Who is this? My cousin. He's gluttonous. He's not a very good kid at this point. Brave, this one's a little better. Who's this? Again, a cousin. We'll chase the diplomat path for him. I need a court physician, huh? And thankfully I have people that qualify to be a physician. Who looks like the best choice? Content. I like content. Content is a great trait, because content people are harder to bribe, harder to make mad at you. They are content in life, so they're the least likely to plot against you and try to kill you. He's paranoid himself, which I don't think it's here nor there. I think this guy's going to be a good physician. I have a Baron as a spy master. Well, he's a horrible spy master, and I don't want my Baron to be happy either. I want my Barons pissed off. So I'm going to fire them right away. And you might be saying, why do you want your Barons pissed off? Because I want them to revolt. I want them to get so mad at me that they choose to revolt. That way, I can yoink their baronies for myself. So we're going to throw this guy in as the new spy master. He's a little bit better. We're just going to leave him scheming. So this is kind of like a defensive spy master setting. I just want him... he's not... You know, if I'm going to be sending anyone to go spy for tech, I want a better spy master than this. I could look through the people search to find a better one, but I guess I'm being lazy. I'm content with him being the best spy master in the realm. He can scheme and kind of just defensive spying. I'm not too concerned with stealing tech at this point in time. When I get a little more established, I might find a better spy master. I definitely need a better marshal than this. This 10 marshal is not going to cut it. The best guy in the realm, amazingly, is him, and that's not going to work. So... Alright, this guy right here. Let's send him a little gift. Then we'll invite him to court. And then we'll get to fire him. That'll upset him. Okay, we want the court chaplain doing cultural attack. When we get the new marshal, we're going to set him to train troops. And for now, we'll leave that chancellor performing statecraft as he's doing now. It is time to untick the running clock. Alright, the marshal has arrived. He's going to train troops. And now both of those barons have been fired. They should be nice and angry. Yep, recently fired, and we're going to antagonize you. That's right, we're really going to get him angry. Gonna unclick time till my wife appears. There we are. Now it's time to get married. So we're going to take a big prestige hit, but, you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. No, people respect wealth. We're going to go with the prestige because, well, we want to remove that prestige hit. Right. Now we're waiting for things to happen. Actually, no, we're not. We are allied with Debarth already? Or they're a tributary? Okay, that's interesting. That means we're kind of responsible for their protection. Richard the Lionheart, huh? He's supposed to be one of the better English kings. Hopefully. He's as nice of a guy as they swear he is, so we're going to arrange a patrol. Who here would be... instead of looking at who I'm gonna... Let's see who's available. Are any of these people of his dynasty? I think he's a Plantagenet, right? I'm guessing he's a Plantagenet. Nobody. Alright, so we have a problem, right? And yeah, he is a Plantagenet. So that problem right off the bat is that Richard here could attack us. And we wouldn't stand much of a shot at this point in time. He has us majorly outmanned. If I called Scotland in to help, they would not be much help because we would still be majorly outmanned. Hell, England even owns most of France at this point. Who could France... France does have a fair amount of troops. Can we cozy up to Philip to save us? They're at least... they're fighting the Holy Roman Empire. And the Muslims. It doesn't look like he's betrothed. Alright, looks like we're just gonna have to deal with the dangers. Maybe the Holy Roman Empire? You're definitely powerful enough to smack people around, but would you come to my aid? Huh. Neither Norway nor Sweden. No, we're just screwed at this point in time. The faithful prepare for war. A messenger approaches us with a letter from the Vatican. From the Vicar of Christ himself, he is asking us to prepare our men to fight against the heathens and infidels, to restore Christendom to the lost places of the world. The Pope wants to send our faithful Christian men against Egypt. The region is held by Mohammed Sultan al-Aziz Utman of the Ayyubid Sultanate, and it's time to return it to Christianity once more. Though the Pope wants to invade Egypt, a pious Christian could convince everyone to focus on another objective that is of more value to us. Alright, so I need to go. Because he's a Crusader. And Crusaders like Crusaders. Alright, so now I want to raise enough of an army that actually the crusade isn't started yet, is it? Okay, we're gonna debase the mint here. So I will get greedy. Chance of deceitful. Let's hope I don't get deceitful. So greedy was to be expected, and that's fine. That even got us some prestige to help us climb out of the prestige hall. Let's hope that nobody figures out I debased the mint anytime soon. I want to make my wife love me, so we're gonna give her the, we're gonna make her court tutor, because she's brave and diligent and a brilliant strategist, which is perfect for any of my kids. Those are the types of traits that I want my kids to learn. And we're going to make her the designated regent. I also need a friend. I need to make a friend, and who else would I want to be a friend with than King Richard the Lionheart? I really want him to be my friend. So we're going to try to buddy up to King Richard here. What am I good at? Stewardship and diplomacy. Now that I have some time to spend with him, I'm confident that I can convince him how alike we are, and that he stands only to gain from our friendship. Alright, either of these I can pick. It's either way. Let's go with, I hope I haven't taken you away from any important work. We'll go with the diligent trait. There I am, stressed already. I'm telling you, the business trait, the business focus, it's like instant. It instantly stresses you out. It used to be sometimes after 20 or 30 years you might become stressed, but not anymore. It's like they've completely debalanced the stress trait. You're always stressed in CK2 these days. Who can I throw in prison? And I have a council. That sucks. My heir, I can evidently toss my heir into the Huskow. Why? Well, in jail he goes. Let's take the head off of that snake, shall we? Why isn't this grayed out? I mean, it's not going to let me do it, right? it's gonna let me do it. And he became a Knight Templar. Nice. Who's my new heir? Oh, it's still him. Isn't that supposed to disqualify him, though? Strange. But, okay, whatever. I'm probably going to regret that decision, because, you know, I'm supposed to create how many dukes of my dynasty, and he might have been a future duke. Actually, you are a fairly confident chancellor. Go improve relations with England. Who's this? How's he my acquaintance? Huh, some random French guy. If I wasn't feeling so threatened by England, I would probably do some of those. Alright, my wife's pregnant, finally. We need some of those kids, so that I don't have to sit here wondering when England's gonna come. Henry, my friend. We are friends, right? You need help with that war over there? Of course you need help. What aren't some good Welsh neighbors and friends? What are we for? I'll raise my personal levy just so I can butter up to you. However, I will not be leading this troop. Head up that way. Find the English troops. Alright, Henry. I'm sorry. I have other things I need to do here. You understand, I'm sure. The troops are turning around. Let's find some ships to put them on. Wow. I can raise a huge fleet. My fleet compared to my army is just a complete mismatch. Go pick them up. That's our token Crusader force. Alright, I'm gonna be leading these men because I need the Crusader trait. To Egypt we go. Not seeing any friendly troops except for there. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to go ashore here. We will go ashore here. Arthur will be our new heir. Oh, jeez. No, where am I? Right here. That way! That way! Actually, I probably should have... Oh, yeah. You know what? You're not going anywhere, you're not moving. Because I have you paused. Back on the boat! Quickly! Huh. Learning and cultural tech points. So learning would get me up to 9, which is getting closer to being able to join Sunni faith. No. Blasphemers must die. Become cruel? I don't really want to become cruel. Though zealous, I wouldn't mind being zealous. I don't want to become cruel in order to become zealous, though. I'm gonna go with the knowledge. Huh. I wouldn't mind picking up kind. Let's go for this one here. Kind and content. Okay. Well, I could gain Zealous, or I could get that friend I need for the trait. He isn't horrible. I mean, he's got 3,000 troops. This would probably get me a free alliance, but is it an alliance I would really want? I mean, Navarro's here. He is surrounded by Aragon and Castile, so it's not like he's in a huge amount of danger from Muslims. But Zealous is good. Is Richard zealous? No, but we are both greedy. Interesting. Since he's not zealous, I'll accept him. I'll accept it. Wait, 50% chance of becoming friends. 50% chance. Budding friendship. So it's not a guarantee that I'm going to get a friend out of this. But I can be guaranteed to become zealous. I'm going to take the guarantee for zealous. Oh, I'm evidently leading these sieges, huh? I could lose stressed, but it would also... get rid of zealous. So I could lose stressed and become possessed. That's tempting, because some of my best characters ever were possessed, but then they were a lunatic. And I'm not a lunatic. So I think lunatic is really what makes those characters good. It would get me more fertility, too. Oh... No, I need to be a true Christian. I don't want to be shy. How horrible is shy? It's diplomacy. Yeah. I'm not shy. Good. Countess of Bourbon. Well, you're not exactly a huge ally potential. No, I'm here to fight infidels. Yeah, he's really liking me. I should be pretty safe from his radar. Usually the AI doesn't attack someone that they have that much of an opinion towards. I'm doing respectable. I've showed up. I've done something. Excellent. So King Richard, he thinks I'm a pretty good chap at this point. Family, always trying to kill each other. So I came over here with less than 1,700 troops. And I feel like being this high up the list is an accomplishment for so few troops. We haven't really been in the thick of any of the fighting, we've just been sieging. My wife's pregnant. Excellent. Was I away? You like crusading or something? Nah, that wasn't happening. Got a rash. What? Thank you for somehow getting over here to treat me. My court physician, he's like a magician. Get her a quail's leg. Alright, rash is gone. Good deal. Actually, I really want to kind of get over there for the Great Library of Alexandria, or the Lighthouse. It's a siege I'm most interested in. As I pass through whatever that says, I come across Queen Isabel of Jerusalem. She invites me to spend some time at her camp to get to know one another better, as we are allies in the crusade for Egypt. You know, you're the Queen of Jerusalem, and I'm on a crusade. Of course. I will accept such an offer. No friend, huh? Just budding friendship? Is that what happened? Yeah. Arthur and now Uther. We got 2 sons. Assault! Assault! We're running out of time! Alright, what happened here? Alright, we got a new dock. I'm up to 4%. Yeah! That's a good showing. What is this? The Lord in Esute. The victories against the infidels were hard fought, but things have finally settled down, and the titles I fought for were given to my relative. It will surely be difficult to be a part of the new kingdom, but I wish him luck in the future endeavors. I looked back one last time as my men and I leave Esute. I wonder what life would have been like if it had been me staying here rather than him. No, Gwinnett is my home. Board that ship. Let's go home. I had a sword added to my treasury. And I had a whole lot of money added to my treasury, too. So that crusade was well worth it to stand around and pretty much do nothing. And I'm also a Crusader, so good fun. Alright, now that I have all this cash, I need to do something with it. Laws. What do I have to do to get Primo? I need late feudal. I don't have late feudal yet, do I? Oh. Whoops. I have 2 supporters, 3 opponents. We need to change that. Alan and a Nurin. Alright, should be 3-2, should go through. Alright, so looks like I need another 5 years yet before I can change. Teutonic campaign. Hochmeister Hesso of the Teutonic Order has started planning a campaign against the pagans of the north. For too long, the pagans have been steadfast in their fight against Christians, and the Hochmeister Hesso has decided to convert them with the sword. The wild people of the north have started gathering in response, bellowing their battle hymns and demonic rituals. Unstoppable in their frenzy, surely this will lead to a bloodbath on both sides, as neither will let the other be. With the final blessing from the Pope, Sergius V, the armies of the Teutons leave the south for good. good buddy, man. My good buddy, why won't you take this marriage? You would probably if I click this. Yep. It's almost worth it just to be guaranteed England can't pounce on me. Nah, can't do it. Maybe I'll get a girl. Steward. Hey, you're not too bad. Welsh Sword of the Cross, huh? Nice. Maybe I need some armor to go with it. Bring him here. To make Kingdom of Wales. What am I short on? 46. I need 51%. So probably I need to get these two and I could become a king. Crown of Lilies, quality 1. Damn it. Quality 1, quality 1. Let's go fabricate a claim. Alright, I still have some Muslims in the jail. Can't really get any money for any of them. But if I release them, whose court are they gonna? Are they gonna go to my court? Do they have somewhere to go if I release them? Alright, how's the old wife doing? Oh yeah, we had Elizabeth, that's right. At war with the Kaiser, huh? Anti-Papal War. That's gonna be a big one. Not really anyone to... yeah. Well, too bad for him. She's gonna be 10 years older. Oh, that might have been a bad idea. But I don't think Uther... I need to get those marriages. Uther, Arthur. How about a... Galahad. No? Really? Apostate. Mayor. Wait a second. Son of a gun. Well, you're not that great of a mayor. Burn him. Wonder what happens to his cash. 181. He's imprisoned. Da-da-da. He doesn't like me. Branded giving the following offense. Blah, blah, blah. Gains a trait excommunicated. Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try to throw him in the dungeon and see if I can't banish him to get a hold of his 181 ducats here. And no, I didn't get a hold of his 181 ducats. That failed. How many marks am I away? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Compared to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 14 to 12. I'm basically 2 off. what is the main reason he doesn't like this? Well, he loves me. He wants the matrilineal, which you're not gonna get, man. Political concerns, base reluctance. Maybe he'll be more inclined if I'm a Grand Duke. I don't know if the... What's going on here? Why is she... What is she doing? Why are you trying to kill him? No, no, no. Dear, stop. There he is, my Welsh Duke down in Egypt. How's he having so many problems when he's got so much money? He's got a smuggler's ring, a thieves guild, a highway robber band. I remember what I was going to try. I was going to try to make myself a Grand Duke, which is basically a person that owns 2 Duke titles. And maybe that would give me a little more prestige so that he would better like the marriage. Fine. Huh. Oh, it was Uther. That's right. That's who I had. On the County of Dift, huh? Well, we'll use it. Right, this shouldn't even be a match. You've got 179. Yeah, it's not. What I should need is, who is he allied to? Well, he's a tributary to me. Count of Burn, which isn't really going to be of help for him. I have a valid Casus Belli. Strong claim on County of Dift. Do I have to release him as a tributary? How much is it going to hurt my prestige? $200? I can handle that. There we go. Alright, that should be a small enough stack that it doesn't really threaten anything. What's going on here? Really? How did I forget to... I did. At least it's not anyone important. Always remember to reset your court chaplain, because if you leave him hunting apostates, the next thing you know, he'll be accusing your heir of being apostate, and then you gotta, you know, you have... I hate this assignment. This is the worst assignment in the world. It really is. It never does anything but cause problems. It doesn't do anything good. Wasn't it the old man when we started? Where did he come from? Alright, we've got the Kingdom of Wales here. Only the Pope is fit to crown me. How about an extravagant ceremony? Alright, King, I would be glad to attend your ceremony. Hey, King Richard the Lionheart. Who do we got here? The King of Norway, huh? Alright. We've got, one of my mayors. And one of my bishops. And one of my prince bishops. And another mayor. Alright, bunch of scrubs. Pope Innocentius III approached me tonight to personally inform me of how satisfied he is with the great month of festivities I have organized to accompany my coronation. He wanted to be sure that I knew of how welcome he feels at my court and that he expects great things of me. Well, I'm flattered. Late this evening, as the servants were clearing up our tables, the Pope decided to talk to me about my new responsibilities. After the coronation, as a Catholic king, I will be sworn to care for the secular needs of all my subjects, as well as to stand against the tide of sin and heresy beseeching our world. Let's talk about the details of these responsibilities, because I would like to have 11 learning. That's excellent. I kneel before the Pope. As a host of vassals surround us in complete silence, the Pope blesses me and places the royal crown upon my head, proclaiming me king of Wales by the grace of God. I am finally and truly king. The first thing we're going to do is rename the kingdom. The kingdom shall now be known as Camelot. That's right, of course. Alright, so this is the Duchy of Debarth down here. One of those things I need to do is make a bunch of duchies that are part of my dynasty, right? So I need 3 for bronze. 3 Duke vassals. I can do 1 here. I can do 1 here. That's 2. Not really there. I need to expand. I need to take this from the English. But let's start this one off here. We need to give away this title to I got a good lunatic cousin of mine. Or a lustful, brave, gluttonous cousin of mine. Let's get him married. She seems like a pretty solid option here. Yeah, marry this Breton girl here. Yeah, you'll work your prestige back, I promised. And you, my good sir, you shall now County of Dyft. And you are now the Duke. Sure, you could be an advisor. Why not? So that should be showing 1 vassal of your dynasty, shouldn't it? There we go. That's better. And yeah. Tristan. Are you part of my dynasty? No. Are you part of my... No, you're not. Ah, excellent. Now that I am a king, I deserve a retinue. So... yeah... I'm Welsh, and Welsh are... how do I put this? Masters of the bow, just like the English are. Normally I would go with this retinue here, the light infantry retinue, because it gets you kind of like the most bang for your buck. That's 550 troops, right? For the cost of 580 retinue points. This is 500 and only gets you 250, but it is all archers, and archers are really good for me. Though, I really think I need the numbers. I'm still going to go with the light infantry, I think. Yeah. So the next steps here is we kind of have to wait for England to implode. So they can't possibly continue to hold France. Well, they can, but we don't want that to happen. So we're waiting for England to get bogged down in wars, and we're also kind of waiting for our friend King Richard here to die. I most definitely want Arthur to be willful, so I will give in to those demands. Wait, why isn't he... Grr, I got cheated. Still not game, are you? We already have a non-aggression pact. Why? You have a child, it looks like. Let's come at this from a different direction. I don't have any girls left. Bummer. Yeah, England's gonna start falling apart here soon once Richard croaks. Interesting, but not that interesting. Oh, that does remind me. I am now smart. Well, smart-ish. It's a little later. It's better late than never. Not the Benedictine. What am I doing here? Hermetic. That's what we want to join. Well, that also reminds me I need to change my inheritance laws. I haven't raised rain for 10 years yet. Well, I create just... well, hopefully I make it. How old am I? 33, 43? Yeah, I should be able to. So Man is considered its own duchy. And the fact that I'm going to need, well, you know, dukes, vassal dukes, in my dynasty, Man might be a decent target to think about. I could probably go toe-to-toe with Scotland. Yeah, I certainly could. Scotland's already fighting somebody right now. Can I just... No. Didn't think so. Absolutely. Go with my blessing. Thank you for getting me some piety. I didn't build it in the castle for just this reason. Uh-oh. We have a new... Yeah, you still won't do it. You won't even do it if I do a matrilineal now. Yeah. Right, I'm gonna need allies to fight England. My buddy Richard has died. Now it's time to... Okay, guess not. I do need to get those English marriages done, though. Well, I'd be able to get Galahad a... Oh wait, you're just a countess. Why was I thinking you were a duchess? Still, that is a title, but... Who did he kill at 2 years old? Really? That's a little young to be a kinslayer, isn't it? Um... I'm gonna spell it without the H. Guinevere. Oh, this is marriage. You don't want to marry my Guinevere. What horrible person are you? Okay, you've got a good opinion of me. You like her age. She doesn't have any skills yet. She was just born. But you're both just born. Political concerns. Can't buy... How much of a gift would it be? Let's give him a gift. Might be worth it. That's better. Matrilineal? No. Okay. Alright, you're gonna marry my Guinevere, which... that now makes you my future son-in-law. In fact, don't you want to be like... Wouldn't you like to grow up in my household? Let me be your guardian? No? Okay. Wait. You're beating people, Marshall? This is tough. He's literally the best marshal available, though. Let's ship him in just in case. I'm already just. I do not ever want to become arbitrary. I don't even want to take the chance I become arbitrary. I would gain arbitrary with that, so we have to go this way. Have any money? You do. Thank you. Good timing. I just wanted to retask you. Go fabricate a claim on the Duchy of Man. That is a Welsh island as far as I'm concerned. It should be part of Wales. There's too many people in that family. You're my cousin? Really? I am next in line. Excellent. What would it take to, like, maybe Whoa, what's going on here? Northern Crusade. The Teutonics marched toward Lithuanian land to secure it for Christianity. The pagans have had too long to convert peacefully. Now they will be taken by the sword. Their first goal is to take out High Chief Gland, the warlord of Parthenia. If they secure Parthenia, they will use it as a base to quell the rest of the Lithuanian lands. The blood of the pagans will flow through the rivers of the north. No mercy will be shown. Forward, men of God. Why is this popped up? Northern Crusade. There is currently an ongoing war between the Teutons and the pagans. Yeah, but I'm a little bit more concerned with figuring out how to kill my cousin. Sorry about that. Oh, I can get some serious plot power here. Let's do it, shall we? Just auto-invite plotters. Somehow, I don't think adding her is just going to make the difference. I think 200 is plenty of power already. I could offer to join, but why would I? Is there a special reason to join this? Oh, I can lose greedy and gain... Actually, let's do it. Which is actually reminding me, I haven't managed to get a trade route yet, but it might be time to think about changing up my focus. How old am I? 36. Yes, I am going to switch over to the arts of war. Why is my learning down? Huh. That's a good question. I could go on a pilgrimage to Rome this way. No, we need the personal combat skill. Or we don't need personal combat skill, but we need martial skill. We're gonna need our troops eventually. Well, that's nice of me. I could help somebody else feel less stressed, but not myself, evidently. Really? Go get your eyes plucked out in Constantinople. I don't have anyone. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alan does not particularly like me. He's still considered recently fired, so no point in grabbing him. We will take this guy. Oh, I know. He's not properly. He likes me. I gotta have him convert. There we go, now he works. Ah, well, okay. We hired a squeamish hunter, evidently. want to get decentralized. Better centralization laws you have, well, the more personal domain you can have. Tragic fall. Sounds good. And you need to get married. You will marry this here Marshal. And that, because it's matrilineal, will make you the boss. And he shouldn't be able to inherit that band anymore. Or I could be wrong, but been known to happen. Going Lightfoot because archers are, I believe, considered light troops. Died under suspicious circumstances. Success seems a little barren. Iorwerth of Conway had not yet learned how to fly. He died quick and presumably painless death. Chicken for lunch today, I think. And that expands my domain in the province that matters. My main province. So now I will have 3 baronies here where my marshal will be buffing all of these levies up to increase them, which is the best way to get a lot of... You get a bonus for being in your capital county of like 50% levies, plus your marshal is doing his bonus, and then your capital duchy gets a 25% bonus. So again, if I put a castle here, it'll get more troops than, say, a castle outside of the capital duchy would. I've got a lot of room to build castles right now inside of this capital duchy, but I want to start with the capital county because that's where it's going to have the most dramatic effect. Alright. How about a girl? Can you give us a girl? Did you get kicked out of Constantinople? Why did you come back? Has reigned for at least 10 years. How close are we? It's still 5 years to go. But we should do a law change. Why waste the time? Let's write a paper. I'll use my diplomacy to cheat. Excellent. Another daughter. But a Mary. Now who can I marry Mary to? Still won't let me marry Galahad to her, huh? Excellent. Uther, you're turning out alright. How is Arthur doing? It's finished. I produced an entirely average paper on the stars. It explores astrology, and particularly the constellations and what truths they contain. Now all that's left is submit it to my hermetic peers for review. Love my entirely average paper, please. Thank you. You're not going to endorse it. Oh, how dare you. Well, thank you. Sweet. Aha. Yes. Please invite my favorite colleagues to an intellectual gathering. I need an assistant. Can I drag that quest off long enough that 2 years? I don't know. The prosperity of our lands must be better. We must explore our limits. Hey, I got a paper. I would owe a favor. The last person I want to owe a favor to is a landed duke. I don't want to owe you the favor. Well, that gathering was a failure. Oh Jesus, there's an epidemic of slow fever. I should have a... I think my physician's capable. I'm gonna leave the door open. Oh, this is terrible. Will I live through my bout of slow fever? Will my kids live through their bout of slow fever? Will my wife live through the slow fever? Well, we failed. Yeah, we failed. Did we? Let me think about this. Do they have to be married while he's still alive? I mean, these are his kids, and they are going to be married eventually. Huh. I should have shut the gate. Oh, I didn't want to get the the malice for having shut the door on the people. Thought it would be okay. Everyone seemed healthy. I thought I had a good physician. Alright, I don't think this will work anymore. I think basically I died before my kids got married, and this is now a failure. So, this was the first try at the Monarch's journey on this particular Monarch. These things happen, and c'est la vie. We're going to wrap this up and call it an episode. Anyway, I'm James Johnson, aka Sulfurblade. Hopefully you enjoyed this content. If so, please leave a like and subscribe. And until the next time, all, peace.